started, I guess. Okay, Alex for sure. Bethany for sure. I really want.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
dedication.
I think for sure we want Bethany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure, Bethany.
I really liked Viv and Evie's idea concept.
And then Bo.
You've been selected, right?
You've been selected.
Wait, I kind of
want to make it to the confetti.
Bye.
Wait,
Well, yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're the
Yes.
winner of this week Maxi Challenge. You will receive a fucking performance at fucking Q-Pop Drag Show.
Bye.
Courtesy by Q-Pop.
My name is Angel Arroyo. I'm a third year, and I use they, he, it pronouns.
I'm Diana Garcia, class of 2026. I use they, she pronouns.
So my name is Chang, or you can call me August. I am a second year, class of 2027, all pronoun.
My name is Michelle Adler, they, ze, he pronouns, and I am the Assistant Director of Intercultural Affairs, LGBTQI plus student specialist. From speaking with alums from 2007 to 2009, I know that the QPOC Drag Show has been a tradition every semester since then, so pretty long tradition.
I guess planning for the drag show always starts the semester before, because we typically like to deal with administration early on just so there's no like room for error. We got to make sure that we get like all things booked, and that's usually the first step, is getting the Harris reserved, potential themes.
It was really us just like trying to get a theme down, trying to like finalize what we wanted the show to be in general, because I think we can't really start the audition process or anything else until we have like a theme set for everyone.
There's definitely a kind of energy that we were looking for last year's theme with Cabaret. I think everyone was able to explore their own like performance to the max. We wanted to bring out a theme that allowed for enough room for experimentation and like personal development of like a story and a theme.
Drag Me to Hell is what we ended up with, and I think we were all really feeling like the spooky vibes of the semester.
But you know, what else to explain the like queer experience than having to, you know, bask in our hellishness.
Drag show has been like such a big part of the queer community. That's where a lot, like for me, that's where I find my like community, and it's amazing to like be able to perform for the drag show. It's like inspire a lot of students to be more comfortable with like engaging in the queer space.
A specific moment from like the semester where we were all like cramming in the SRC. You know, we had the sewing machine out. Everyone was like on the floor with their like fabrics and their scissors, and like pins were everywhere. We had Chapel Roan playing in the background, obviously. And it was just like a really beautiful sense of like community that I don't think would have happened if, you know, if the show wasn't happening. And it's like really nice to see. It's like outside of like academia, you know, we're all like allowing ourselves to put our whole into it.
There wasn't a whole lot of space or resources in the Stonewall Resource Center for students to make their own costumes. It went from like, you know, kind of costumes purchased on Amazon to almost all the costumes are now like student made, which is really great. And that's thanks to having a sewing station in the Stonewall Resource Center and all the supplies. So yeah, it's definitely, I think, harkening back to like traditional DIY like drag shows, which is great.
I think this year people really got into their craftsmanship. People got their friends to come in and make stuff with them. People were spending nights in the SRC to like sew and get everything done, and it was just like so gorgeous, and I love being able to see it.
My name is Valeria Woodard. I'm a fourth year, she, her pronouns. Psych and GWiz double major, and my drag name this year is Devil Spice. So the first drag show I did Country Spice, and then the second one I did Freaky Spice. So Spice is just kind of my thing. Plus I also have a little spicy pepper tattoo. I'm a very spicy girl. And so yeah, I kind of just changed the first part of the name to match the theme and still have the spice.
dress rehearsals. Like it's the part where we get to like make all the final touches, and I think like we see it come together really slowly, and so I think getting to see like the culmination, but like in the privacy of it just being us, and it really just being like about us figuring out like, oh, here are things we need to fix, like, and not being perfect.
I've always been a performer my whole life, and I love to dance, I love to move my body, I love music, and I think as I also got more comfortable in my sexuality and gender expression, it definitely appealed to me a lot more. And yeah, I had some friends doing it. It was just good vibes.
I think we have a really creative bunch. So I think like we definitely came up with some good ideas, and I think we also have been just thinking about like what we would want to perform and like what kind of theme that would fall under. And then I think once the theme's there, the music kind of just comes to each performer individually. Like I really think it's like a trial and error type process. So you definitely have to like go through a lot of songs, find what you want.
I don't necessarily do a whole lot of makeup, but I think, I don't even fucking know. It's just very me, I feel like. It's minimal makeup, but still like some makeup. It's seductive, it's like kind of rizzy, I don't know, like ooh. And like it's also just like embracing my body. That's been a big part of my journey with drag, is just embracing my body.
I really love like the gender fuckery. I think my style of drag is definitely more feminine, but in a